If you're not already familiar with the Sony ZV-1F, it is Sony's compact and lightweight entry-level camera designed for vloggers and content creators. And today I'm going to share with you my 5 must-have, surefire, absolutely cannot live without them. You'd be stupid not to buy these accessories for the Sony ZV-1F. The first must-have accessory is a lanyard. I like using Peak Design's quick release system on the majority of my cameras. But this camera being so small and compact, they only added a small inlet for you to apply a lanyard, and I recommend it. A simple lanyard, it's more than enough to handle its weight, and it gives you the security to make sure that you're not going to drop your camera while you're using it. The second absolutely must-have, no-brainer accessory is a tempered glass screen protector. I use tempered glass screen protectors on all of my cameras, phones, and electronic devices that have touchscreen capability. The tempered glass does not obstruct any of the touch functionalities, and it protects it from superficial scratches that at any point, whether the glass gets cracked or has just too many scratches, you can just easily replace and refresh your camera like the day that you got it. The third must-have accessory for the Sony ZV-1F is the SmallRig cold shoe adapter. I believe Sony is trying to reduce their carbon footprint, and one of the ways that they did it was by adding a recycled wind muff with the Sony ZV-1F camera. Unfortunately, that wind muff did not hold up too well to the test of time. Fortunately, I was able to find a SmallRig cold shoe adapter that not only has a much better wind muff added to the 3-capsule microphone, but also includes a separate cold shoe off to the side, allowing you to add extra accessories like a small light in case you're shooting in a dark environment. The fourth surefire must-have accessory for the Sony ZV-1F is the JJC Metal extension hand grip. This is a simple metal extension that gives a little bit of extra size to the small Sony ZV-1F, allowing you to easily grab it and hold it within your hand. It also gives you another cold shoe at the bottom to add a separate accessory. It has a 1/4-20 connection on the side for easy vertical recording, and a built-in ARCA Swiss connection at the bottom so that you don't have to use extra adapters on tripods. Sony added a fixed focal length of 20mm to the ZV-1F with vloggers in mind. But yet there are still some people out there who think that 20mm is not wide enough for a vlogging scenario, but I'm not going to mention any names. Which brings me to my 5th no-brainer accessory for the ZV-1F, being the Ulanzi wide-angle lens adapter. Now, this is designed for the Sony ZV-1, but you can easily attach it to the ZV-1F with a simple step-up ring. Using this attachment will give you the ability to get an even wider field of view, making it even easier to use it as a vlogging camera. Now I'm doing a quick demonstration of a vlog test with the Sony ZV-1F. Right now we're using its fixed 20mm lens, and I'm recording myself off to the side so that you can see the actual distance of the camera to my face. Now, this is the look that you would get it with my arm outstretched, but to be honest, it's a bit uncomfortable, and I would like to use it a lot closer like so. To get an even wider field of view, I'm gonna attach this wide angle lens adapter. Let's check out the differences. Now this is the same exact distance as before with the wide angle lens adapter. As you can see, there's a lot more field of view, and I'm able to hold the camera a lot closer, a lot more convenient, allowing me to hold the camera for longer periods of time. If I were to have it completely outstretched, here you can see even wider with this wide angle lens adapter. This one that I'm using here is from Newer, but Ulanzi is going to give you similar results. And once again, without the wide angle lens adapter and with the wide angle lens adapter. Not to mention that this lens also gives you a diopter so that you can use it for macro photography. And for those of you who stuck around, I'm going to give you a bonus tip which applies to any camera that you might have. A must-have accessory is extra batteries, especially when you're dealing with a small compact camera like the ZV-1F. The battery capacity is very small, and if you're going to be using it for extended periods of time, I highly suggest you picking up an extra battery as a surefire must-have accessory for this or any camera. And those are my 5 must-have surefire. Without a doubt, you'd be dumb not to get them yourself. I don't know what you're waiting for. The links are down in the description. Accessories for the ZV-1F. My name's Lewis, also known as MrCameraJunkie. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Talk to you.